patriotic music as we approach our 250th anniversary, the birthday of the United States. Any of you guys old enough to remember the bicentennial? Back when we turned 200 and the country even printed new kinds of money. We had a special quarter. Everybody was so excited. I ask kids today, I'm like, are you guys excited about the 250th? And they're like, the 250th what? It's just not a thing. I marched in a parade as a kid. I was a Cub Scout. I just doesn't feel the same, but we're going to have a lot of music today as we play in between that's going to fall back on that. Now, today we're going to play 4 rounds. First round is going to be 20 questions because they're fast. The next 3 are 10 questions apiece, and there'll be different types of questions, but always around the 70s, the 80s, or the 90s. And we're going to get started in just 2 minutes. All right. The first round, I say it all the time, for a generation that grew up spending a lot of time outside. Some of us weren't even allowed in the house when our parents weren't home, and they weren't home a lot. But for a generation that was outside so much, we did watch a lot of television, and because we couldn't fast forward them or ignore them, we saw a lot of commercials. And these first 20 are basically going to be you filling in the blanks on some commercial jingles. So starting us off with number 1. Oh, I wish I was an what? Oh, I wish I was an fill in the blank. And that's how it's played. Number 2 was also a song jingle. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that what? Give me a break, break me off a piece of that. And someone gave you guys a clue there. There's always somebody that wants to share with the class. Number 3, this commercial told you to double your pleasure and double your fun. With what? Double your pleasure, double your fun with what? A little bit of trivia inside the trivia. The twins featured in this commercial were Katie Seagal's sisters from Married with Children. Peggy Bundy. Number 4. This commercial said you're not fully clean unless you're what?
Oh yeah, I like that one.
You're not fully clean unless you're what? Number 5 was an iconic ad that ran for so many years and was so popular, people started requesting it on the radio. So they had to flesh out some extra lyrics for it, and it went something like, I'd like to buy the world a what? I'd like to buy the world a what? Keep it company, maybe. Looks like everybody's caught up. I'd like to get the world a what? Number 6, according to the Pillsbury Doughboy, nothing says lovin' like what? Nothing says lovin' like blank.
What's going on, guys? Linda, I hope that's not true. Hope you're okay.
Number 7, Ma Bell and AT&T wanted us to reach out and what?
Reach out.
Reach out and what? That can be taken out of context in a very bad way. Take care, guys.
Got it, guys.
Number 8, Madge would tell us that Bounty was the quicker picker what? Number 9, choosy moms, choose. Choosy moms choose sugar daddies?
Yes, we do.
All right then.
He's not wrong.
Lord, don't I know.
Number 10. Rice-A-Roni was the what treat?
Baloney.
Rice-A-Roni. Do they still make Rice-A-Roni? I've not seen a Rice-A-Roni commercial in like 20 years. It's funny how certain things used to be on TV for commercials constantly. Uh, 11 tells us that you deserve a what today? You deserve a what today? You deserve a what today? You deserve a something today. Number 12, I am stuck on Band-Aid because I just heard 4 people say that.
It was like a chorus. It was beautiful.
It's too hard not to. These jingles caught us. John Travolta's first major commercial was for Band-Aids.
Oh my God. I'm like, what?
Number 13, have you driven a what lately? What car brand? Have you driven a blank lately? Almost done with round 1 as we hit number 14. According to Alka-Seltzer, you remember the ads, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is? According to one of their commercials, Mamma Mia, that's a spicy what?
Oh, man.
You know that one? That's an old one. You weren't around for that, Manny.
It's been around forever.
Has it still going?
It really has.
Mamma Mia, that's a spicy what?
Grew up around Italian.
15, Mr. Whipple said what? Mr. Whipple said what? There was a commercial featuring a grocery store clerk named Mr. Whipple, and he'd come run around the corner and tell you something. What would he tell you? Number 16, Timex watches. Take a licking and blank. Number 17, Big Red Gum, told us that we could blank a little longer. What could we do a little longer because of Big Red Gum? They even made a song about it in their jingle. Blank a little longer.
My name's Ricky Bobby, and if you don't shoot Big Red, then fuck you.
All right then. Number 18, name the cereal that went snap, crackle, and pop. Number 19, according to commercials, what battery keeps going and going and going and going? And then finally for question number 20, see if you can finish this Burger King jingle. Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce, blank, blank, don't upset us. Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce, blank, blank, don't upset us. All about having it your way. At Burger King now. All right, that's 20. If you missed any, I'll be around and I can read it off for you as I collect your answers. And we'll get back to it in just a few minutes. Go. right, we have a very tight round going for round one. Everybody's still in it, but before we find out who is where, really quickly, let's go over some answers. Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. Give me a break, give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Number 3, double your pleasure, double your fun with double mint gum. Number 4, you're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean. Number 5, I'd like to buy the world a Coke. Number 6, nothing says lovin' like something in the oven. Or from the oven. AT&T wanted us to reach out and touch someone. Bounty was the quicker picker upper. Choosy moms choose Jif. Rice-A-Roni was the San Francisco treat. You deserve a break today. I am stuck on Band-Aids because Band-Aids stuck on me. Have you driven a Ford lately? Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball. Please don't squeeze the Charmin. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. What do you think? Here's the thing. My answers are always final. Big Red says you can kiss a little longer.
Hold tight.
Yeah, you can do much. 18, Snap, Crackle, and Pop was Rice Krispies. Energizer Bunny kept going and going and going. And Burger King said, hold the pickle, hold the lettuce, special orders don't upset us. All about having your way at Burger King now. So in first place, 20 points. Trey's Amigos, Salin's Lot and Smarty Pints. Right behind Moo Point at 19, Tahoe Blue at 18. Across the street, Jack and Karen both at 18, all three at 18 I should say. A lot of the rest at 17 and Rachel at 16 and everybody's still in it. As we talk a little bit about the stuff we wore in round 2. So the 70s and 80s were all about fashion. And some of us could afford the good stuff and some of us couldn't. But a lot of us, no matter how young we were, if we wanted the good stuff, we paid for it ourselves. We were a generation of kids that were working under the table by 9 and had our working papers by 14. So here we go. Number 1. Most kids back in the 70s had these jeans. They had no flex. There was no spandex in them. There was no give. And they're about as indestructible and unbendable as their name suggested. They were called tough skins. And if you got them wet, well then your legs were blue for a week. They came in slim and they came in husky and they were sold where? Where could we find tough skin jeans? What store sold them? Dude, the knees wouldn't bend until you washed them like 8 times. Number 2, staying with where did you buy it? There are stacks and stacks of inexpensive sneakers for sale. They were basically plastic pleather, just looking like they were Adidas with either 1 or 2 stripes, too many or too few. And kids were ruthless. If they counted the stripes on your sneaker and realized you weren't wearing Adidas, but rather some Bobos, you got mocked. But one store sold a brand of sneakers called Trax. Traxx. Big stripes down the side, trying to act like they were anything but what they really were, which was cheap facsimiles of Adidas.
I had a pair.
Who sold Trax? Trax would have been a step up for me. I had supermarket sneakers.
I had to pay for them myself.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, mine were the bin at the end of the aisle at the supermarket with the laces tied together so you could pull them out.
I had the Adidas with 2 stripes.
They didn't crease, they cracked. Number 3, this is a clothing company that realized that kids in the 80s dressed themselves. So in order to make sure we didn't go to school like the abandoned children that we were, they put animals on the tops and the bottoms that we could use to match our clothes. Do you guys remember the brand of clothing that taught abandoned children how to look good for school? Kind of know it or you don't. Number 4, this is funny because these sweatshirts and t-shirts were dirt cheap. We found them at Kmart, on clearance racks. They cost nothing. Today, they're somehow fashionable, and kids are paying top dollar for this sporting company's hoodies and t-shirts and sweatshirts. And as a clue, the name of this company is another name for winner. What sporting goods clothing line did we buy on clearance that kids will pay top dollar for today? And the name of the company is another word for winner. Number 5. These colorful plastic watches were made by a Swiss company, came in dozens of super colorful designs, and many of us bought little rubber guards that we could keep on the face of them to keep them from getting scratched. People actually wore 2 or 3 at a time sometimes, if they were rich kids. Or if you had a job at 14 and bought your own, which is my case. What was the name of these watches? Plastic, colorful Swiss watches. Yes, it's a Swiss watch. Swiss watch. Not a wrist watch, a Swiss watch. Number 6, every school picture seemed to feature a polo shirt with a tiny green crocodile stitched on the chest. If your parents loved you, you had one of these. I had the J.C. Penney Sports Club version. But if you wore a crocodile on your chest and your collar popped, what was the name of the company that had the polo shirts with a crocodile on them? And we'll take 2 answers for this one because it depends on how you say it, but don't give me dirty looks. Number 7. This lightweight windbreaker sounded incredibly exclusive. Came in just about every color imaginable and was worn just about by everybody, making it the least exclusive club in America. What were the jackets that made it look like you belonged to an exclusive club called? You know? You do? I still have a gray one. Burgundy? The big colors were gray, blue, and burgundy. Burgundy was a much bigger color in the 80s than today. So was velour. Remember velour? Number 8. Number 8, these t-shirts seemed like the greatest invention of the late 80s, until everyone realized that they mostly changed color under our armpits. The commercials didn't help either because they featured handprints mysteriously appearing in places that probably wouldn't make it past the marketing department today. What were these heat-sensitive, color-changing t-shirts called? Remember the commercial? A young girl comes out of a back room with a boy and she has handprints where she has no business having handprints.
Right in the head.
Marketing.
Marketing. All right, finishing up. Here comes number 9. These pants look like they were designed to help you survive jumping out of an airplane. Came with approximately 47 useless zippers, and somehow convinced an entire generation that dressing like a breakdancer was a good idea. What were these pants called? I think these are actually making a comeback. I saw some... No, I think they are. I saw some kid with a dirt stash and a mullet come walking through wearing these pants the other day. And then finally, number 10. Exactly 17 years ago today, on June 30th, 2009, this company we all knew back in the 80s officially shut down its famous music club. After generations of getting us 12 records, cassettes, or CDs for a penny, and thinking that we'd honor our promise of buying other songs at regular club prices, this company, later DVDs, and they continue the DVDs, but in 2009, today, it stopped selling music.
What a day for you.
Because we took them down hard. What was the name of the company? 12 records, cassettes, or CDs for a penny. 17 years ago today, exactly, they stopped selling music. They tried to live on movies, but eventually went bankrupt. And I plead the fifth on my involvement. So there it is. There's 10. I'll be around to see how you guys did. There, the Eagles, singing about California. I think it's a stretch. And it was in 1976? All right.
3 for 3. 50
I
years.
guess.
3 for 3. 50 years.
All right, still a very tight, close game. Let's answer some questions before we figure out who's managed to move where. Number 1, Sears Toughskins. These things did not move. It was like walking in a suit of armor. Number 2, Kmart sold the Bobos known as Tracks. Number 3 was Garanimals. Number 4, Champion. Number 5, Swatch watches. Number 6, Izod or Lacoste. Either work for the crocodile. Number 7, members only jackets. Number 8 was either Hydro or Hypercolor shirts. Number 9, I think everybody got parachute pants. And then number 10, we brought Columbia House Record and Tape Club to their knees. And they deserved it. If you didn't send back the little card they sent you every month, then you got the worst album in the world and you had to pay like $42 for it. So, screw them. I had all their bad albums. I didn't pay for one. I still remember my mom on the phone. You want what for my zombie? And the dog, and every other name I went through. All right, so in first place, still holding on with perfect scores, Smarty Pints with 30 points. Right behind them, Salem's Lot at 29, Tres Amigos at 29, Moo Point at 28, across the street at 28, and a lot of people at 26 and 25 still in it. And we'll see how things go because this round is all about sports. So either sports is in the teams or things athletes did when we were growing up. Number 1, we're looking for a football player. What football player first became famous in a series of Hertz commercials by sprinting through an airport, hurdling rows of seats, and being on the run, which was a trend he apparently would continue? Ba-dum-bum. Name the athlete. Number 2. What basketball player teamed up with Bugs Bunny in Space Jam? Number 3. What heavyweight wrestling superstar from the WWF appeared as Thunder Lips in Rocky III alongside Sylvester Stallone? And yes, I said WWF. If there's any kids in here correcting me to WWE, it used to be an F before the World Wildlife Federation decided to make everyone hate them. Thunder Lips in Rocky III. That one was for you, my friend.
The ultimate male.
Thank you, sir.
Number 4. Which athlete famously declared, "I'm not a role model" in a Nike commercial?
Yeah.
What athlete famously said, "I am not a role model" in a Nike commercial? You know that one, Manny?
Without a doubt.
Really?
Without a doubt.
All right. That's why you should have Manny on your team or just start holding bills. He is very bribable.
I love bribes.
Number 5. What Olympic diver struck his head on the diving board during the 1988 Olympics, received stitches, and then returned to win the competition? Adding to the drama at the time was that he was HIV positive And at the time, we really didn't know what impact that would have on other divers.
Here, hold on.
Number 6, what longtime Dodgers manager became a familiar television spokesman for Slim Fast? What baseball manager became a familiar television spokesman for Slim Fast? Sticking with baseball, what legendary New York Yankees center fielder spent years telling America if it doesn't say Mr. Coffee, it isn't really? Who pitched Mr. Coffee coffee makers in the 70s and 80s? Number 9, what baseball player's pine tar covered bat led to one of the most famous rule controversies in Major League Baseball history? The pine tar bat controversy. What's going on? Do you know?
I have no idea what's going on.
Do you know what pine tar is?
Pine tar? No.
That was number 8. Which brings us to number 9. Which Cincinnati Bengals running back became famous for his shuffle, one of the world's first iconic football touchdown celebrations? Cincinnati Bengals running back famous for his shuffle in the end zone. More trivia within the trivia, he actually did not manage his money well. Ended up having to become a meat delivery person and said the most embarrassing part of any day was when he dropped off burgers at a restaurant and they made him shuffle. That's gotta suck. And then finally, number 10, in one of the most iconic Coca-Cola commercials, which NFL defensive tackle became famous, well, he was famous before, but he was known for tossing his jersey to a young fan and saying, "Hey kid, catch." Give you a clue on this one, he was reportedly fairly mean.
Oh, come on. I mean, they were close enough already.
And that's 10. Let's see how you guys did. I'll be around.
Patriotism.
This is Lexi and her little sister Charlie. Charlie.
Karen.
Alright, are you done? Yeah. Alright, she's good. Hi guys, we're just in.
And tighter as we go along, and we are going to hope that round 4 splits everybody up. But let's go over some answers really quick before we figure out who is where. Number 1, it was O.J. Simpson that was hurdling things for Hertz. It was Michael Jordan that was in Space Jam. Hulk Hogan was our wrestler. Charles Barkley said, "I'm not a role model." Greg Louganis bashed his head. Tommy Lasorda was losing weight with Slim Fast. Joe DiMaggio sold Mr. Coffee. George Brett was the Pine Tar Bandit. Icky Woods and the Icky Shuffle. And Mean Joe Green said, "Hey kid, catch." Can you still do the Icky Shuffle there? Yeah, looks like you got it. Where are we at? Well, in first place, Smarty Pine sitting at 39, and Salem's Lot sitting at 39. Right behind them on their heels, Tres Amigos at 38. Moo Point at 36. Across the street is right behind at 35. Tahoe Blue at 33, and I forgot Jack and Karen.
Oh, come on.
Jack and Karen at 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34. Still in running for that coveted participation trophy. All right, as we go into round 4. Round 4 is news ripped from the headlines. Stories that we all remember hearing from Walter Cronkite or Dan Rather or Peter Jennings in the half hour of news we got every day. Because that's all the news we got back then. So if something happened in Iowa and you lived in New York and Muammar Gaddafi was sparking up in the Middle East, there wasn't enough time to tell you. But these stories got through somehow. Number one, in 1984, McDonald's launched its When the U.S. Wins, You Win Olympic promotion. And their idea was to give away free Big Macs and other food every time the U.S. got a gold medal. Unfortunately for McDonald's, one country decided to boycott our 1984 Olympics, making the U.S. have way more gold medals than we normally would. Which major country boycotted the 1984 Olympics in Los Angeles? What's that?
I wasn't alive.
Alex goes, I wasn't alive back then. Here's the deal, it's still history. And most of us weren't alive for most history. Oh, but I did. 1987. Viewers in Chicago suddenly lost control of 2 television stations when a television pirate wearing a rubber mask of a bizarre TV personality interrupted the broadcast, babbled nonsense, waved a fly swatter, and created one of television's greatest unsolved mysteries. The guy was on the air for like 3 hours on a Chicago station, 2 of them, wearing a famous mask of a famous icon of the 80s.
What's the name of the icon?
What's the name of the icon? Neither know or you don't know. What character was the mask based on? Do you know this? Okay, taking guesses. That's good. Still a good bit of trivia to know. Number 3, this definitely dominated the headlines, and you all heard it. In 1987, Baby M became one of the biggest legal stories in America, and it centered around what controversial arrangement that eventually led to a custody fight. What was the Baby M trial all about? Just figure it out. I will tell you to jog your memory, the name Mary Beth Whitehead, Baby M. What was going on? Why was it in the courts? We'll find out in a few minutes.
She went nuts when I told her.
Number 4, in 1992, workers accidentally punctured an underground freight tunnel beneath a major U.S. city, allowing more than 250 million gallons of water to flood basements, businesses, and parts of the underground infrastructure. What U.S. city was flooded? And if these are harder than the other 3 rounds, well, that's the only way we can break ties. So in 1992, workers accidentally punctured an underground freight tunnel underneath a major U.S. city, allowing more than 250 million gallons of water to basically flood everything. What was the name of the U.S. city? Number 5. Throughout the late 1980s, news reports warned Americans that aggressive insects named killer something was steadily moving north from South America. What type of insect were these killers? This was number 5. What killer insect was making its way supposedly north to put an end to all of us? Number 6. This one spawned a Netflix documentary. In 1997, Pepsi was sued after a customer claimed the company owed him a $23 million aircraft because he had collected or claimed he could collect enough Pepsi points to earn it. What type of aircraft did he want? Doesn't have to be specific, just general. Was it a jumbo jet 747?
Was there a whole documentary on Netflix about it?
Was there? Yeah, there really was.
Yeah.
Number 7 should be fairly easy. In 1999, fears over what computer-related acronym. Could you explain to them what acronym means?
What did you just ask me?
Acronym?
An acronym? Well, I don't know the definition, but like I could like oh be like I want to be like oh P.
What is a spider?
Spider.
I know.
In 1999, fears over what computer-related acronym had millions of people stockpiling food, water, cash, and everything else they get their hands on, scared to death at what would happen on midnight of New Year's Eve. What's the acronym?
I was getting there.
I know you were.
Oh. Stop listening to me.
That was number 7. Now we're at number 8. 1981, what wedding drew an estimated 750 million television viewers worldwide, making it one of the most watched broadcasts in history? 1981 wedding.
The answer for acronym is TLO. 3-letter acronym.
It's not a letter. I was going to say 3-letter, but one's not a letter.
No, but I'm saying like, if you want to answer what's matter, like a TLO.
Number 9. Launched in 1986, what Soviet space station remained in orbit for 15 years before finally crashing back down to Earth in 2001? Soviet space station was up there for 15 years before it did a Skylab impersonation and came crashing down to Earth in 2001. Anybody confident they got all 10 of these? Finally, number 10. In 1995, what internet retailer sold its very first book online, which eventually led to it becoming one of the world's largest general online retailers? 1995 bookstore. Online.
Bookstore.
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 In a garage.
I don't know about that. That's it. That's 10. That's round 4. I'll be around to see how you guys did.
We got like 5 minutes left. So,
Is he still alive? He's not still alive. No, I didn't think so. Just checking. All right. We do have a clear first place and a clear second place winner today, so we'll see who that is in just a minute. But let's find out what happened back in time. Number 1, the Soviet Union, the USSR, a country that no longer exists, boycotted the Olympics. Number 2, it was Max Headroom, that the guy was wearing a mask of. Like, that wouldn't be annoying. 2 channels, and we only had 3 back then, and all you would see for hours was a masked Max Headroom driving you nuts. Number 3, it was about surrogacy for baby M. It was a surrogate mother that decided not to give up what was actually her baby. Back then, the surrogate used her own egg and the fertilized sperm of the father, and it caused a nightmare, which they had to change things because of that. Number 4, it was Chicago that was underwater, 250 million gallons to be exact. We all remember the killer bees. It was a Harrier or a tack jet or a jump jet. This kid collected millions of Pepsi points and decided he wanted to sue, and he got a settlement, but not much. Y2K, everybody got. The wedding, a lot of you said Luke and Laura. Close, but it was Charles and Diane. And the space shuttle, the space station was Mir. And you would have known that if you watched Armageddon, because that basically simulated what really happened to Mir after the fact. And then finally, our online bookstore was Amazon. Amazon literally started at sales as just a bookstore, almost went bankrupt, and now runs the world. So, in not first place today, but with a respectable showing, the strikers with 35. We've got Jack and Karen with 39. Across the street came in with 40. Trey's Amigos looking good. Did they win? Came close with 42. Tahoe Blue at 40. Our second place runner up today is
I'll read some of the reviews. My God, let's look at it.
But when they crossed with me, my mom said to them, well, shame on you for expecting a child to be able to do this. You guys will come in next week angry, ready to get revenge. Next week will probably be music, it'll be movies. Yeah, movies and music. I haven't done that this week. No, I know. Who would sit next to me? Jeez. You'd have to be the idiot. No, next week based on rotation, movies, music, TV shows.
So some of my mom would sit there and see her guys. We're having Thanksgiving. Some of them didn't know. But some of them didn't go right after. Bunch of strippers. And so they bring their infant babies to me, the whole parade, and $9, and then they switch on to the 2-year-old, 2-year-old guy.
You could turn it on like that. I was 16. I mean, literally, like getting the teachers. watching my teachers make out with people and leave with them, and then going to school on Monday and acting like I saw nothing, being able to differentiate at 16 years old.
You're right.
Holy moly. Peter Edwards, thank you so much, dude. That is so awesome. I'm not sure if you're still on, but thank you. What's going on, Linda? Glad to see you're still with us. I hope you're feeling okay. What's going on, Kiwi? Peter, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Tip your server, please. I'm growing it out for a reason, Linda. If you guys see the Gen X watched a lot of television shows, and some of it we have questions. I'm due to do the Magnum PI, so I would never just grow a mustache. So I'm growing the whole thing, and then I'm just going to leave the mustache for that video. Thank you, Kristen. So yeah, I couldn't do a Magnum PI video without wearing a Hawaiian shirt and sporting a mustache. So that's the reason for this. Favorite 80s movies? God, it depends on genre. You know, sports movies, I loved Bull Durham. Field of Dreams, I watch every time it's on. Stand By Me and The Outsiders, absolutely. John Hughes, Breakfast Club, huge for me. All those movies from Hughes. November 1980 is absolutely Gen X. Yep, Gen X, technically 65 through 1980. Although I think it stretches depending on how things go. You got it, Record Hound. Yeah, I've only been growing this for about 6 days, so. Absolutely one of us. All right, guys. I've Over the Edge, Matt Dillon's first movie. I don't think I have. I'll have to look it up. 6 days is a week. Well, the light's making it look less full than it actually is. But I will be honest, I don't grow, my beard doesn't grow fast, but it does grow in thick. Cubbies are not doing so great at the moment, right? Had a slow start, and then we're amazing. 2 10-game win streaks in a row almost, and then it all fell off. So we'll see. Still a big fan. Glad to see you over on Discord, Kiwi. And Joe, I hear you. At least the eyes aren't hidden. True story. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed trivia tonight. I know my loyal followers hold court during trivia, that they make sure that moderating works and that things go well, and that we have basically an AOL chat room whenever we do trivia, but we do it every Tuesday night. Appreciate the high five. Thank you so much. And I will be back on live Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time for the wonderful world of Generation X. Me and my little bro, definitely Gen X. We knew bus routes at 8. Oh, without a doubt, dude. I hitchhike, forget even buses. Jebediah, hello. James, hello. I would appreciate that, Peter. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Love you guys. See you all Sunday night. Have a wonderful 4th of July. Independence Day. Celebrate safely, and I'll see you Sunday. Love it.